My beloved child, listen very carefully because there are only 2 minutes left before something very big begins to unfold. I, Archangel Michael, was commanded by heaven to come to you, not with soft whispers today, but with a voice that carries the weight of a miracle. Because someone, a person you don't even realize, is in deep, silent love with you, and what they're about to do will leave you speechless. This is not just any ordinary message. It's divine. You were guided here because your soul already felt the vibrations changing around you. Your name has been spoken in private rooms, in hidden dreams, in hearts that have kept their truth buried for too long. You must not ignore this moment because the countdown has already started. And if you skip this message, you may miss the most surprising chapter of your life that was written just for you. There is a secret I must reveal. A person has been watching you, not in fear, not with ill intent, but with awe. They've been admiring you, praying for you, dreaming about a future with you, without ever gathering the courage to tell you. They have cried in silence, smiled when your name was mentioned, and thanked the heavens for your existence. But something shifted recently. This person who was always silent has now made a decision to act. And what they are planning will completely change how you see love, how you see yourself, and how you see the meaning of divine timing. This is a message of love that didn't come from the world. Came from heaven because your soul deserves to be seen. And Archangel Michael is standing by your side to ensure that no more time is wasted. Do you feel your heart beating faster right now? That's not anxiety, child. That's recognition. Your spirit knows this love is not ordinary. It's been watched over by angels, protected by divine hands, and timed perfectly by God. The person you are meant to know, who has kept so much hidden from you, is preparing something miraculous. They have spent sleepless nights wondering how to show you, how to say it, how to finally step into your light without the fear of being rejected. And I'm here to tell you, they won't hold back anymore. The sign will come quickly. The action will feel sudden. But it has been building like a sacred fire behind the scenes. Love letter. Pause here for a second. This is not just a message. It's an invitation from the universe itself. If you feel even a whisper of truth in this, don't ignore it. Subscribe to receive more divine messages like this because your journey is about to go deeper than ever before. You weren't guided here randomly. You're part of something rare, something sacred. Belle, now listen. You have walked through so much alone. People didn't always understand you. They couldn't see your heart clearly. But heaven saw everything. Every time you held in your tears, every time you smiled, even when you were breaking inside, every time you loved without being loved back the same way. That's why this love, this new surprise that's coming is unlike anything you felt before. Because God doesn't just send anyone into your life. He sends a mirror. Someone who feels like a heartbeat you forgot was yours. And that person, they're already writing the first move. They're closer than you think. They're not who you expect, but they are everything your soul has prayed for, wrapped in mystery, timing, and truth. You may feel tired of waiting, You may feel like love has passed you by. But let me tell you, what's coming next was delayed, not denied. This is a heaven-sent reminder that miracles don't arrive when you're ready. They arrive when they're ready for you. And this miracle, this person who carries your name softly in their heart, is preparing a move that will leave you trembling with wonder. You will recognize it because it won't feel like a game. It will feel like peace, like coming home, like your spirit whispering, "It's finally here." Shall I continue this powerful message? Let me know and I'll write the next flowing portion of the 7,000 word message with the same emotional, divine, and hook-filled energy. And now listen even more closely, my dear one, because the person who loves you in silence is being pulled by forces greater than they can understand. I, Archangel Michael, have seen them waking up in the middle of the night, your name on their lips, your face in their mind, your energy wrapped around their heart. They are not running anymore. They are being prepared. Heaven is gently removing their fears, dissolving their doubts, and aligning everything for their approach. But you must remain awake. A miracle is not something you chase. It's something you recognize. And this love, this sacred move that's coming is your recognition test. If you look away now, you might not see the signs in time. And I don't want you to miss it, because this isn't just love, it's restoration. The kind that mends you in places even you didn't know were broken. There is a reason God delayed this person's confession. There is a reason the silence lasted so long. It wasn't punishment. It was preparation. The truth is, you wouldn't have been ready to receive it before. You would have questioned it, pushed it away, or doubted your worth. But now you're different. You've grown, healed, faced storms, and walked through nights that felt endless. And heaven watched all of it. That's why this moment was chosen. Because now you're finally ready to be loved in the way you deserve, fully, deeply, without fear, without question. You're ready to be seen not just by human eyes, but by a soul who was sent here with the mission to honor yours. Don't ask, "Who is it?" with panic in your heart. Ask it with peace. The person whose love has been locked behind quiet eyes and soft glances. They have been guided by angels every step of the way. They are not perfect. They may even surprise you, but their love, it's pure. It's real and it's about to move. I saw it. I stood beside them as they wrote your name down on a piece of paper. I watched their hands shake. I felt their breath catch because loving you was never a question. It was the silence around it that became too loud to bear. And now that silence is breaking. Can you feel it? You're not imagining things when your heart suddenly flutters without reason. You're not overthinking when you feel a pull in your chest that whispers, "Someone's thinking about you." That's real. Your support really helps the channel grow. A $10 super thanks would mean a lot. Thanks. That's spiritual. And it's divine confirmation that you are being remembered deeply, secretly, tenderly. A divine appointment is being made as I speak. In realms unseen, this person is being nudged, awakened, summoned toward you. And when they arrive, you'll know. Not because they'll say the perfect words, but because your soul will stop searching. The storm will calm and suddenly you'll feel safe, like something long missing has been returned to you. My child, miracles don't always appear with lightning and thunder. Sometimes they arrive in small, quiet steps. A call, a message, a sudden appearance, a strange dream, a shift in energy that you can't explain. These are not coincidences. These are divine footsteps and they are headed toward you. You're not being forgotten. You're being positioned. This love has traveled many lifetimes through heartbreak and rebirth just to meet you in this exact moment. And what they're planning, it's not just a confession. It's a divine act of courage. Hourglass not done. You still have time, but only if you stay awake. If you feel these words shaking something inside you, don't walk away. Don't dismiss it. Subscribe to this calling. Make space in your spirit because what's about to unfold will require all of you. This is the moment your angels have whispered about. This is the reason for all those lonely nights. Don't miss it. Belle, you may wonder why me? And to that God replies, because you never stopped believing, even when your heart was heavy, even when it hurt, even when nothing made sense, you still chose to love, to hope, to hold on. And heaven never forgets a heart like that. You were chosen because you didn't let pain turn you bitter. You let it turn you stronger. And now the reward is coming. It's wrapped in human form, but it's carrying divine energy. And the moment you see it, something in you will weep, not from sadness, but from recognition. You'll say, "Oh, so this is what I was waiting for. And now, my child, I need you to understand something deeply important. The person who has held back their feelings for so long is no longer able to resist the divine pressure rising within their soul. Heaven has whispered your name to them in dreams. Their angels have shown them flashes of your smile, your voice, your presence. Even when they tried to forget, they couldn't because your spirit is tied to theirs by thread spun in heaven. This love wasn't born yesterday. It was written long before time even began. And now the time has come to reveal it. Not through guesses, not through confusion, but through a clear divine unfolding that leaves no room for doubt. They've been carrying something they were too scared to say. Something so sacred, so deep, it frightened them. But that fear is melting. Why? Because you're shining brighter now. You're radiating a light they can no longer ignore. And it's that very light that is drawing them in. They may not even understand why they're being pulled toward you so strongly now. But I do. I, Archangel Michael, have been behind it. I've been shaking their soul from the inside. I've been preparing them to come forward because your time is now. Not tomorrow, not next month, right now. You have no idea how often they look at your photo, their heart pounding with the words they still haven't said. They replay conversations in their head. They think about the moments they missed, the things they wish they had done differently. And still, they love you. Not the version of you that the world sees, but the version of you that cries in the dark, the version that overthinks at night, the version that still smiles after being broken. That is who they love. And that is who they are about to stand in front of. Their heart is racing. Their hands are trembling, but they're coming. You may feel an urgency right now, like something big is hanging in the air. That's because it is. Heaven has dispatched the moment. It's already on the move. Divine timing is colliding with your present. A shift is taking place as you read these words. You're not the same person you were even a week ago. Spiritually, your energy has opened a doorway. And through that doorway, this secret love is walking slowly, nervously, miraculously. Do not close it. Don't block it with fear or overthinking. Welcome it, because this is not just love. This is divine orchestration in action. Do you know why I'm telling you this now with such urgency? Because you're standing on the edge of a very holy hour. And in that hour, you will receive signs that feel too perfect to be accidents. Maybe a message will come. Maybe a song will play. Maybe someone will say something out of nowhere that directly hits your soul. These are your signals. These are your angelic confirmations. Watch for them. Expect them. Honor them. Because that is how heaven whispers. You're not being teased. You're being tested. Can you believe in love even when you can't see it? Can you hold faith when everything in you wants to give up? Because if you can, you'll make it to the miracle. And the miracle, my child, is not just that someone loves you. It's that they're going to show you in a way you never thought possible. Glowing star, a divine reminder. If you're still reading this, it's not by mistake. Subscribe to receive the next part of your angelic guidance. Something extraordinary is about to happen, and this channel is your lifeline to the signs. Keep your eyes open. The hour is holy. The moment is near. They're planning something meaningful. Something they believe will finally give their love a voice. They're not just thinking of you casually. They are actively preparing something behind the scenes. A gesture, a message, a step forward, and you won't see it coming. Not because it's hidden, but because it's wrapped in grace. You've waited so long for something real, and now the rail is closer than it's ever been. Stay still, stay open, stay humble, because the person who secretly loves you is stepping into the light, and the light they're stepping into is yours. And now, child of God, I must tell you something only heaven knows until this very moment. This person, the one whose soul is secretly tied to yours, has reached a breaking point in silence. They can no longer live with this weight on their chest. They tried to ignore their feelings. They tried to bury their emotions. They even tried to move on, but nothing worked. Because their love for you is not something human willpower can erase. It is sacred. It was placed in their heart by God Himself. And when something is written by the hand of the divine, no amount of time, distance, or fear can undo it. This person is not only planning something big. They're doing it because they've realized you're the only one who ever made their soul feel alive. They were quiet for so long, weren't they? You gave up on hearing from them. You convinced yourself it was over. You even thought maybe you imagined the whole connection. But no, my child, you were not wrong. That silence wasn't rejection. It was resistance. Resistance to the force of love that scared them. Resistance to the fire in their chest that burned every time they remembered you. But heaven has broken that resistance now. Their spirit is softening. Their fear is turning into urgency. And right now they're making moves, quiet moves, but powerful ones. You won't know it until it's time. But behind the veil, the love you thought you lost is preparing to arrive in a way that will stop you in your tracks. And I must warn you, this return will come when you least expect it. One day you'll be going about your routine. Maybe you'll be in the middle of something mundane and then suddenly, boom, a message, a call, a knock, or something so strange it instantly makes your heart stop. Don't dismiss it. That's your moment. That's your miracle breaking through the physical world into your reality. There's a crack in the ordinary where the extraordinary rushes in. Don't be caught in doubt when it happens. I'm telling you now so you can recognize it when it arrives. Do you know what love like this feels like when it shows up? It doesn't rush. It doesn't demand. It doesn't confuse. It calms. It breathes with you. It brings peace to the storm inside. And that's how you'll know when they appear. Your soul won't feel panic. It will feel like it can finally rest. This isn't just romantic. It's redemptive because heaven is not sending you a lover. Heaven is sending you a home alarm clock, and this is your final nudge. If your heart is beating faster, if your spirit feels stirred, then don't walk away from this message without claiming it. Subscribe to continue walking with the angels. This is only the beginning. You're being prepared for something sacred. Don't skip this connection. Don't lose the signal. Bell, I have fought spiritual battles to clear the path for this love. I have removed blockages. I have silenced the lies that tried to turn them against their own heart. I have stood at their side while they cried and asked, "Why can't I let go?" And now they know the answer. It's because they're not meant to. They're meant to return, not to the past, but to the truth. And that truth is you, the one they've never been able to forget, the one whose absence made everything else feel empty, the one they now know they can't live without. So I say to you with divine certainty, prepare your heart, prepare your spirit, because they are coming with something unexpected. Confession, yes, but also a promise. A promise that this time they won't let go. A promise that they will fight through every fear, every doubt, every shadow to reach your light. And once they arrive, your whole life will begin to make sense. This is not the end of your love story. This is the beginning of its most powerful chapter. And now something sacred is opening in the unseen. Something even I, Archangel Michael, have waited for patiently. Because the time of alignment is now, the moment your energy and theirs are vibrating at the same frequency. The veil between you is thinner than ever. You may not see them yet, but in the spirit, they are walking toward you, carrying every emotion they once hid. Do you understand what that means? You are no longer the only one carrying the weight. They feel it too. The pull, the urgency, the longing, and above all, the readiness. This readiness didn't come overnight. Heaven had to work inside both of you. There were wounds to heal, layers to peel away, pride to soften. But now the universe has declared the timing is right. This love will no longer live in silence. It will no longer hide behind excuses or circumstances. Something big is coming, and you must open the door with faith, not fear. Because if you close your heart now, you might shut out the very person who has been sent to bring your soul its most awaited answer. Don't ask what if they don't come. Instead, ask what if they're already on the way. Because, child, they are. The same person who once avoided your presence is now unable to escape the thought of you. Plays on repeat in their mind. Not just memories, but possibilities. What if I speak? What if I tell them? What if they still feel what I feel? These questions are no longer running in circles. They're leading somewhere, and that somewhere is you. You'll see changes. First subtle, then loud, maybe in your dreams. Maybe through strange moments that feel too perfectly timed to be coincidence. But make no mistake, they're all pointing to one thing. This love was not an accident. It was designed, and the designer is making his move. God is not late. He's precise. He doesn't just work in miracles. He is the miracle. And what's about to show up in your life will carry his fingerprints. You may wonder why your soul has felt so restless lately, why you feel like something big is around the corner even when your days look ordinary. It's because your spirit is picking up what your eyes haven't seen yet. It's already happening in the background quietly. Heaven's strategy never rushes, but it never fails. That person is being drawn closer. Even as you read this, even now, speech balloon. And if you've come this far, child, this message is definitely yours. Don't walk away without taking a step in return. Subscribe and stay aligned with what heaven is unfolding. This is not entertainment. This is spiritual movement, and you've been chosen to receive it. Belle, now listen to me closely. They've been searching for the right words. They know this can't be casual. They want to express something they've never told anyone else. Something raw, something real. But they've also been afraid because they know once they speak it, there's no turning back. And yet that fear is melting now. Not because they suddenly became fearless, but because their love for you has finally become stronger than their fear. And child, that is a miracle in motion. I want you to prepare your home, not just your physical space, but your heart. Clear out the doubt. Make room for wonder again. Because they will not just come with words. They will come with intentions. Clear ones, pure ones. They are planning something big because they don't want to lose you. Not this time. Not after all this silence. And when they show up trembling and raw, don't meet them with confusion. Meet them with understanding. Because this love isn't perfect, but it's real. And sometimes that's even more beautiful. And now, child, let me take you even deeper. Because what you're about to experience is not just someone returning. It's someone transforming. The person who has secretly loved you has been going through a quiet awakening. One that you didn't see, but one that heaven fully orchestrated. They've been shedding old patterns, breaking emotional chains, and confronting their own shadows. All of this for you. Because love like this doesn't just knock on your door without preparation. It rearranges the soul first, and their soul has been rearranged. You may not recognize the version of them that's coming because this version is bold, sincere, unfiltered. The walls are down and their heart is wide open. They're not coming with games. They're not coming with confusion. They're coming with truth because they've seen what life feels like without you. And it's cold. It's loud but empty. And now they understand. You were not just a feeling. You were a sign. You were a compass. You were the reason they couldn't stay numb. And so now they're planning something big, bigger than you can imagine. A gesture, a message, a decision, one that finally says what their silence never could. I choose you, and don't let your mind talk you out of believing this. Don't let your past say this can't happen to me, because it can and it will. If you stay open, if you stay awake, I know you've been disappointed before. I know you've hoped too many times only to be let down. But this is different. This isn't just someone showing up. It's someone waking up. And heaven doesn't waste awakenings. When someone finally sees what you truly are, they won't be able to unsee it. Do you feel that? That little tug in your spirit? That sudden sense of calm mixed with butterflies? That's not confusion. That's divine resonance. That's your soul recognizing what's coming. It's already on the way. And I need you to get ready emotionally, spiritually, because what's next will not be a small moment. It will be a destiny shift. The kind of moment that makes your past finally make sense. All the pain, all the waiting, all the loneliness. It was all preparing you for this. For them. Glowing star reminder from heaven. Don't stop here. Don't let this message be a temporary comfort. Let it be a permanent turning point. Subscribe, child. Stay in alignment. Your angels are trying to hold you close while this miracle unfolds. Be ready. Be watchful. You're being carried into the divine bell. And now comes the part I've been waiting to share. The secret they've kept. The one they've whispered into pillows, confessed only to themselves, and prayed you would somehow hear without them saying it. They've loved you longer than you know, longer than they admitted, even when they distanced themselves, even when they ignored you, even when they acted cold. It was always love. It was just buried under fear. But now the fear is dissolving. The truth is bubbling up, and they can't hold it back much longer. They are going to tell you the truth, not through hints, not through indirect messages, but clearly, honestly. And it will shake you, not in fear, but in relief. Because all this time your heart wasn't wrong. You weren't delusional. You weren't imagining the connection. It was real. It was divine. And now it's about to be revealed in the most unexpected way. So what should you do now? Sit in stillness. Open your heart. Let God know you're ready. And above all, stay tuned. Stay sensitive. Because I promise you the signs will come. And when they do, you'll look back at this moment and whisper, "Now I understand why I was told not to skip this." And now, child of light, let me whisper something only heaven and the deepest part of your soul knows. This love has never truly left you. It only paused. It only hid because it was growing roots where no one could see. The person who secretly loves you didn't walk away to forget you. They walked away to find the strength to return rightly. And now every spiritual signal, every angelic whisper, every divine number, every chill in your spine, it's all pointing to the same sacred truth. They are returning, and this time they will speak, not with hesitation, not with confusion, but with clarity that shocks you. Their words will feel like music your soul forgot it once danced to. Their presence will silence the voices of doubt that used to keep you awake at night. And their love, O child, their love will not ask for permission. It will step in boldly and claim the space it's always held in your heart. You may have forgotten the sound of being truly seen, but it's coming back. They are coming back. You'll know it's them because your spirit will calm before your mind can understand. Because your energy will expand the moment they speak your name. And most of all, because God will place a deep knowing inside you, one that doesn't shake, even when your mind tries to question it. This love will be your confirmation that all the pain was not wasted, that the waiting was not in vain, that God was never silent. He was simply saving the best part for the right time. They are planning something beautiful, a message, a visit, a gift, something unexpected, something personal, something you'll remember forever. Why? Because they finally see what their heart has been trying to tell them for so long. You were never replaceable. And child, do you know what it means to be someone's realization? It means they looked at every other path and still turned back to the one with your name on it. Love letter one more time. Beloved, if your heart is still here, beating fast, sensing that this message has been crafted just for you, don't disappear. Subscribe. Anchor your spirit to this divine frequency. The love that's coming is holy. You're not meant to miss it. You're meant to welcome it. Belle, there will be a moment soon when everything clicks. A message will arrive, or a dream will speak clearly, or your heart will feel something strange and unshakable. When that happens, do not doubt. Do not delay. That will be the moment heaven touches earth in your life. That will be your confirmation that the person you thought forgot you never stopped remembering. They are nervous. They are praying that you'll be open. They are trembling with the possibility of what if I tell them and they say yes. Your support really helps the channel grow. A $10 super thanks would mean a lot. Thanks. And when that moment happens, it will change not only your life but their entire path, because their soul will rest for the first time in years. You are not just their love. You are their answer, their calm, their peace. And I, Archangel Michael, will be right there when it happens, guiding the moment, guarding the words, holding the air still, so that when the truth is spoken, no fear can interrupt it, no pain can twist it, no past can block it. It will flow clean, divine, and perfect. So now, child, go prepare, not with worry, but with joy. Expect something sacred. Expect something holy. Clean your heart of fear. Decorate your spirit with faith, because heaven is sending a heart back to you. And this time it's coming with nothing to hide. This love is not random. It's a return, a reunion of souls who were never meant to forget each other. And now the wait is over. The miracle has begun. And now, beloved soul, I want you to sit with this. The miracle that's coming is not just in what they'll say, but in what you'll feel when they stand before you. Whether with trembling hands or tearful eyes, you will feel time pause. The noise of the world will fade. The pain of your past will loosen its grip. And in that sacred silence, you'll know this is it. This is what you waited for. This is what all the heartbreak led you to. Not just a person, but your person. The one your soul recognized long before your eyes ever did. They won't come to impress you. They'll come to undress their heart, to show you everything they've hidden behind smiles and silence. And it will not feel rushed. It will feel right, because heaven never works on your clock. It works on your calling, and the call on your love story. It was always bigger than romance. It was spiritual. It was about two souls learning, breaking, healing so they could finally return. Not as strangers, but as warriors of love, finally ready. They've cried over you not once, not twice, but many nights. They've whispered prayers with your name in them. They've looked at the sky hoping somehow you were looking too. And now they're tired. Tired of hiding. Tired of pretending. Tired of feeling incomplete when they know where their heart belongs. That's why they're preparing something meaningful. Not just to win you, but to honor you. To say, I see now. I finally see, and heaven is blessing this. I, Archangel Michael, am guarding the path, making sure no fear enters. No voice of doubt distracts you because you must be present. When the door knocks, don't let fear answer. Let your healed heart answer. Let your hopeful heart answer. Because this love is not something you chase. It's something you receive. And you are worthy of receiving it. You're not being teased by the universe. You're being invited into something rare, something holy, something that doesn't need to explain itself to the world because it's already been approved by the heavens. And soon the words will come, maybe softly, maybe all at once. But when they do, you will feel your heart whisper back. You're finally home. Dizzy, before you go, let your spirit take one more step. If this message has touched you, you already know this isn't just a story, it's a calling. Subscribe to keep walking with us. Don't disconnect. The next message may carry the final sign you've been praying for, and we will deliver it together. Belle, there is someone who knows your favorite song, even if they've never heard it. Someone who remembers the sound of your laughter like it's a prayer they replay. Someone who looks at others and feels nothing because they've already given their heart to you, even if you didn't know it. That's what this message is about. Not fantasy, but divine memory. A memory that says, I know you. I've always known you. I just needed time to realize what you meant to me. And now that realization has bloomed. Now they are making moves. Now your miracle is alive. So when it comes, child, don't run. Open your arms. Open your heart, because everything is finally divinely coming back to you.